Because I'm lifting lighter. Oh my god, I'm already out of breath. I did want to give you guys a bump update. I don't know anything about children. I'm not going to keep this stuff obviously in the crib when she's here. So I feel very calm coming out of that appointment. Hello, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Today is Thursday, June 26th. I have a lot to catch up on. I'm due in like 50 days. Definitely have been getting prepared for the arrival of our baby girl. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm actually heading into the office today. I have a presentation. It's probably one of my last presentations. So I figured I'd start the vlog off here. Honestly, it's crazy to think that there are some people that had way worse symptoms than me in pregnancy and they still had to go to work like every day in person, whether it be like a customer service job or like a waitress job or a nurse or something. Like, I just think about how I'm so fortunate to work from home majority of the week. I have great maternity benefits. I can't imagine having to go into the office every day from 9 to 5. And I know that was the norm way before COVID. I just wouldn't be able to do it. So obviously my algorithm, I'm watching a lot of women are currently pregnant or just had a baby. I'm watching a lot of mom content, essentially. Not really seeing much of the like 9 to 5 mom content and working out, so it's been really challenging to navigate that. You're not gonna be able to do what you used to do before you were pregnant, and it's fine. Anyway, we had our baby shower at the beginning of June. The nursery is almost complete, so definitely we'll give you guys an update on that. I have a ultrasound appointment or a 32-week checkup tomorrow. Caleb and I signed up for like a baby class. One of the benefits through my job is they offer like within network baby classes, so you can like do lactation consultants, how to breastfeed, understanding the different variations of crying, if you will, why your baby may not be sleeping, or you know, like this type of cry usually equates to they're tired, or this one is hungry, or it just wants to be picked up, they want attention. So taking in all the resources we can get. I've been saying I have absolutely no expectations for how my daughter will be. I'm just prepared for everything. I'm not hoping that she sleeps through the night or she latches on easily or I can breastfeed. If I can't breastfeed, I'm not forcing it. I will be going to get some Similac. I wasn't breastfed. My late brother was not breastfed. A lot of people in my family weren't breastfed, and they made formula from scratch in their house. Not to say that you know was the best method, but you know, they did what they could with what they had. A lot of my family members lived till they're 80, 90, 100 years old. What the baby needs is what the baby is going to get. So it's my approach as I am in the middle of the 3rd trimester and thinking that my life is about to change for the rest of my life. This morning for breakfast I had banana pancakes with some cinnamon and 2 boiled eggs. I'm back on the pancakes vibe like I was in the 1st trimester. Oatmeal is like, I still like the way it tastes, but it's not sitting well with me. It's so funny when people ask me like, what have you been craving? Like, I cannot stand eating while pregnant. I have to have a certain amount of food at a certain time. Like, if I go too long being hungry, I don't feel good. If I eat and I'm not that hungry, I don't feel good. And now with, you know, the expansion of my uterus, there's no like, oh, pigging out. But it's funny because like my mom, like, you know, she really blew up and ate everything she could when she was pregnant with me. I was conceived in Korea, so she spent most of her pregnancy in Korea. And she flew back to the States like 8 months pregnant. She wanted to have me in the States. My mom was someone that was like 100 pounds her whole life. She was very small and tiny, 4'11", 100 pounds in the military. And then she got up to 200 pounds with both me and my late brother. I'm currently between like 155 and 160. She was like, yeah, I was way bigger than you. I feel like I'm less hungry during my pregnancy because I'm not working out as much. Like, I'm not running, whereas when I was running I was eating 4 meals a day because of the demand with energy expenditures. So yeah, I'm excited to eat when I'm not pregnant, essentially. It's what I'm trying to get to. I believe my last vlog I told you guys I lost my Orange 3 membership after my last billing cycle, which I did. So I have about 4 classes left until July 7th, and I'm actually going to try to take all of those classes within the next 10 days or so because I am just tired. Like, the fatigue has come back a little bit because of obviously the weight of my pregnancy, and the baby is growing at a much rapid rate in the 3rd trimester. So like, I'm noticing in the evening I'm like tired as hell. Like, it's not as bad. It's definitely not as bad. There's still some lingering nausea, which is so fucking annoying. Like, imagine being nauseous for 9 months, dog. I can't. Like, and people are like, oh, well, you'll forget about it and you'll have another one. And it's like, I honestly don't know about that, and I'm not someone that feels invaded when people ask me personal questions like that, like, oh, are you gonna have another one? Just the natural next question in a conversation, like, oh, are you gonna have another one? Like, just something to say. But I mean, I always said I was gonna have a lot of kids or I was gonna have none. So now that I'm having one, it's like I would hate to just have one. Like, just kind of like, I know people that have siblings and don't talk to their siblings. People say, oh, you forget your symptoms. I will never forget that my first trimester. I will never forget it. Like, I will never forget it. I have PTSD from my first trimester and how bad I felt. Okay, about to head out, but before I leave, I did want to give you guys a nursery update. So she has everything she needs for what, sleep, eating, and changing. Like, she has the basics. Everything in here that needs to still be done, if you will, is just superficial and things that I want because you know, it's our first child. We want to go hard. I'm also taking advantage of my husband is very handy. Thank you, Lord, because for example, when we bought this house, like, we had the option to have ceiling fans already installed, but Caleb was like, I couldn't do that myself. So like, we got the pre-wire for the ceiling fans, and so we've been sort of ordering them room by room. But this room gets really warm because the sun rises on the side of this house. It's really hot in this room versus like if I walk across the hall to our bedroom. I was like, yeah, let's get a fan because even if she's not hot, like, we'll be in here changing her and stuff. Yeah, all that to say that everything in the room that still needs to be done is him hanging up stuff because I want decor. So here is a pan of what we have so far. Have chair, dresser / changing table. I don't really know if I want a rug there, but I just have this play mat for now. Got the curtains up. Need to hang that picture. I haven't hung any pictures yet because I just need to visualize what I want for the rest of these walls, if anything. We got sheer curtains. I just thought that I don't think a baby really needs blackout curtains. Like, they don't really know the difference between night and day. So we just got some sheer curtains, very sheer gray with like this nice silver shimmer. So I thought that matched this painting that we had in our guest bathroom in our old house. I took it out the closet, so finally have a reason to use it. This rainbow painting, lamp, baby monitor. I'll go over everything we got like in a deeper nursery video when we're actually done. This is a crib. I'm not gonna keep this stuff obviously in the crib when she's here. I'm gonna get shelves right here, and so I'll probably put those on the shelf just like to showcase some toys. I want to get another mattress so I don't have to bend over so much. You can lift this one more notch, but I think I still want another mattress just so I don't have to bend over. I need to figure out where I want to put that baby bouncer. I don't think I want it in here. I think I'll probably have it in the living room, but it's just in here for now. I have a little bookshelf and a humidifier because I know babies get really congested. Somebody gave us our gift in that basket and I thought it was really nice and I didn't want it to go to waste. So I was like, oh, we can put the humidifier in there. That is what we have so far. Let me know what you guys think. We do have a bassinet in the master bedroom. I assume like often frequent feedings in the middle of the night, it's just easier to have her in the bassinet, but I mean, it's still nice for her to have her own room. She'll eventually sleep in the crib. If she comes early, if she comes late, doesn't really matter. But if she does come early, I just feel like I'm a little bit more prepared. I'm not like, where's she gonna sleep? Do we have everything we need? Like we definitely have everything we need. I slept like absolute dog shit last night. I go to bed anywhere between 10:30, 11:30, and I wake up anytime between 6 and 7. Take a Unisom tablet because it helps me stay asleep even when I have to like go to the bathroom. I only have to go to the bathroom maybe once or twice a night, and last night I got up like 4 times, which is very normal in the 3rd trimester, but it's just kind of like those pills usually knock me out, and I have been getting restful sleep this entire pregnancy. I will say that's like the main pro for me because I know a lot of women suffer from insomnia, but yeah, I only got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I did want to give you guys a bump update. Yeah, I am really pregnant. I'm about to do like a 30-minute lift in the garage. I think it's been like this all over the United States, but it's been very hot this week. It's been like 99 degrees. I haven't done any walks. I don't think I've worked out since Monday. Today's Friday, so yeah, I want to do like just a quick 30-minute lift, and then after I see my OB, I'm going to get my hair braided. I'm not getting knotless today. I'm just getting 4 feed-ins just to get my hair out of my to-do list for the day because, you know, it's just getting hot and I don't really like wearing my hair in ponytails a lot. I work out, so having my natural hair out in the heat's tough. I just put up a 30-minute workout, full body strength by Sydney Cumming. She actually worked out through her entire pregnancy, both her pregnancies. I like how she lists out which week she was pregnant, so it kind of shows like how she's modifying. I also like her workouts because for one, I don't have to write out what I feel like doing. It's just like a follow along. Because I'm lifting lighter, oh my god, I'm already out of breath. Because I'm lifting lighter, she has short recovery, so it kind of like keeps my heart rate up. It's still a little bit of a challenge, but it's not overbearing. OB, my favorite game to play is how long is the wait versus how long was I seen by the doctor. Because the wait is always longer than you're in there for like 5 minutes. Caleb's not here today to hold my purse. Also, this painting always cracks me up. I would definitely have this in my house if I lived alone. I don't know what these things are called. I'm sure they have a name for it, but they have these out. So I'm like, am I getting accosted today? Okay, I was in and out. That was really fast. Like, my appointment was at 1:35 and I left the doctor's office at 1:50, so I'm really happy about that. I've been visiting this OB though since I was like 22 years old, I want to say. I've been very pleased with my OB. She's brown. I think she's Indian. Yeah, it's just nice to be seen by black and brown people, especially during like labor and stuff, because just horror stories of black women not being taken seriously, and I haven't had to worry about any of that. I've had nothing but great experiences with her. Baby's heart rate has been sitting in the 140 range for the last few visits, which is right on par with where we need to be, so I'm very excited about that and just happy she's healthy and growing healthy. She is measuring about 2 centimeters under the recommended growth rate, but they said that was totally fine. I'm actually about to head to Starbucks. I'm really tired. That lack of sleep from last night paired with like a really hot and sweaty garage workout this morning has now caught up to me, so I'm gonna get some Starbucks and then I'm actually going to get my hair braided.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. Give me just one moment, I'll be right with you.
I'm well, how are you?
Good. Can we get any food started for you?
No thanks. I'll just take the iced brown sugar shaken espresso with oat milk, grande please.
A grande brown sugar shaken, of course. Anything else?
That'll be all. Sorry, I couldn't find my debit card. That's why I was back there. Thank you so much. Take care.
You too, thank you.
Hope you enjoyed. It must be slow. This is a lot of ice and not a lot of contents that I pay for.
And we get into our week, so usually on Tuesday, we will follow up with you guys the safe swaddling and temperature control.
Happy Saturday. I actually never checked in after I got my hair done yesterday. The final look, this is always like my go-to straight back look when I don't really want to sit there and get knotless for 3-4 hours and I kind of want my hair out of my face for a couple weeks. This usually lasts me for like 2 to 3 weeks. I'm trying to make it last for as long as I can, and then about 2 weeks before I give birth I'm gonna get knotless. Caleb and I took the baby class this morning. It was so informative and really interesting and engaging. Like, I feel like the 2 hours, I thought it was 1 hour but it was actually 2 hours. It flew by. I actually found that baby class through Instagram. I think it's called, actually I'll pull it up. It was an Instagram ad, the Baby Academy. I guess they have like an Instagram page or whatever. I'm really glad we signed up for it. We learned a lot. When you register for the class, they actually ask you for your insurance information, which I thought was weird, but turns out they actually offer more consultations and things like that, more in-depth topics if you want to, I guess, take advantage of more of their sessions. Of course, those aren't free, but if you have certain insurance providers, it is covered. So our insurance actually does cover if I wanted to have like a specific topic to cover. We want to learn a little bit more about like sleeping habits or even like care postpartum. So I thought that was really beneficial. There's just some things I think that I've learned throughout even just being pregnant that you don't really think about until you experience it. So I don't know anything about children. I was the youngest of my late brother. It was me and my late brother, and I was the youngest, so I never really had to like take care of anybody. I've never had to take care of like young cousins, or even like with my friends that have children. Never changed diapers. I've never fed a kid a bottle. Like I've never done any of that. So both of us went in there completely ignorant and open-minded. I wrote down like the top things that surprised me. So the first thing is like, I didn't realize your baby can't see like past a few inches of their face in the early stages of life. Bath time and changing time is actually a very intimate time for you and your child. I just thought that was interesting. Like, I didn't know how far babies could or could not see in their first few months of life. So I was like, oh, okay. So like, in order for my baby to start familiarizing themselves with items in front of them or people in front of them, like, they have to be fairly close. The progression of their bowel movement was something I didn't think about. Actually, the entire first week was just completely new information to us, and we were really surprised. So, but specifically the bowel movement. So like, the first poop will be sort of like dark, and it'll start to lighten as the week goes on. And if there's any changes or concerns, then you would want to call your pediatrician. Like, 'cause I've never, again, changed a diaper, so I didn't know how often they were supposed to be pooping. First day 1 poop, second day 2 poop. By day 6 they should have went to the bathroom 6 times. It's just something you need to pay attention to and track within the first week and report back to your pediatrician. Literally had no fucking idea. Like, so that was good to know, because I would have been like, oh, okay, like I guess the baby hasn't pooped in 3 days. Because for me, it's like, you know, adults, like, you typically want to have 1 bowel movement a day. There might be cases where your child only goes every other day or whatever, and that's completely normal if that's what their digestive system is like. That was kind of helpful and gave me peace of mind in terms of like what to expect and look for when I'm changing my daughter. Not bathing the first week and also not using soap for the first month, I guess. I think that's what she said. Don't quote me on that, but I know like the first week they really don't need to be submerged in water. So like a sponge cloth or a very soft towel to just get like their face, behind the neck and ears, get certain areas because of, you know, where bacteria or dirt builds up on a baby. Didn't know about nail filing, so she recommended taking a nail file to the hospital because they'll be born with pretty long nails. They grow rapidly, so keep them like around the house for easy trimming so they don't scratch themselves. If they do scratch themselves, I also learned that they heal faster than the average adult, so like a baby can scratch their face with their nails, but she said like it will be pretty much healed within a day or 2. So again, all really good information, because like I haven't thought about that stuff, but if in the moment that happens and my baby is bleeding, I'm like, oh my god, do I put alcohol on it? Do I need to take her to the ER for a cut on her face? Nope, very normal. So I feel very calm coming out of that appointment. The last thing both Caleb and I really took away was like how to hold the baby when we're changing and washing the baby in the sink. We're very fortunate to have 2 big tubs in both of our bathrooms upstairs, and then we have a nice big garden sink we have in the kitchen, which I purposely picked out for this exact reason when we got this house built last year. I actually have 3 different tubs I was gifted, and it's so funny because people are like, you don't need duplicates, and it's like, well, it's actually really helpful because like I might want to wash the baby, might have a blowout, and I want to just go ahead and wash the baby in the sink downstairs instead of bringing it to its designated bath station upstairs. Also, I can give a tub to my mom, like if I wanted to take the baby over to grandma's house. Setting up for bath time and what will make our lives easier, and even just like holding the baby and how to flip the baby up, like don't flip it over, turn it to the side, or you know, how to support the head and neck if you want to do one hand. But yeah, it was very helpful, and I'm glad we had that resource. So yeah, that is all my updates for this video in today's pregnancy update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's Saturday evening and it's cooling down now, so I'm about to go leave the house for the first time today. I'm actually going to try to find an outfit for the Beyonce concert. I'm going to Beyonce's concert on July 4th. I really need to try stuff on in person at this point in my pregnancy. You know, sometimes a small will stretch and I can still fit a small, but sometimes I need an extra large, and it really just depends on the material and how the outfit was made. So I'm going to go to Short Pump and try to find something to wear. Honestly, I'm 7.5 months pregnant, so I'm just trying to go for comfort, but I do kind of want to find something on theme for the Western cowboy look, so we'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I will see you next time.